Hello everyone, this is PixelGameWizard and welcome back to my Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Now, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Something a little bit unfortunate happened while recording the session this time, and it turns out I lost all my original commentary. I got about 2 seconds of it before it cut out for some reason. So today you're going to be getting post-commentary. Thankfully it was only a short session, so it won't be for too long. Unfortunately, there's not much I can really do about it this time, but at the very least I can explain what's going on in these videos. And, well, this won't happen again next time. So, in this session, I had the goal of finding Pharod. And, as you may recall in a previous session, we got the clue that Pharod could be found in this place called the Alley of Dangerous Angles. So that's where we're going right now. I believe it was a character named Anna who told us about this. So we're just following up on that. Now, at this point I still haven't really dealt with those thugs who keep attacking us in the middle of the town. So it's a little bit annoying and, well, at the moment we aren't really strong enough to deal with that.
I'm gone.
So let's just go around, and I believe the alley is just down on the bottom left, which is where we're going right now. Now, we did go in there earlier on in the game, and we did get attacked, but we didn't actually kill too many of these guys, so it looks like we did kill one of them, just judging by the loot there. So here I'm just getting into slightly more strategic position, so that we don't have 4 of them attacking us from 4 different directions. Focus on one at a time. And pretty soon, I'm going to need to use an item just to not die, because we've had a lot of that this game so far, and yeah, it's not great. So here, I'm just using a blood clot to help prevent damage, though I got hit again pretty hard right away. So again, just use another one to not get killed. And here we go. And these guys should be dropping pretty soon. I think the one in the middle there is a lot stronger than the others for some reason. So we have to use our last, or blood clot charm, excuse me, to, well, basically not die. But then, you notice that these guys just suddenly start dropping like flies, so I'm not sure. I think that middle one was a little bit tougher than the others.
I'm gone.
So now here I'm just looting the bodies. Most of the loot in this area of the game, maybe for most of the game, just seems to be charms and bracelets and rings and that kind of thing. We don't seem to be picking up equipment off these guys at any point. I'm not sure. I think I may have left something up on the top there in the archway still. Yeah, I think I noticed that. Yeah. So let's just deal with this guy first. Yeah, he didn't take too long to deal with. Loot him. And go and click on that elusive bit of loot. So it's very hard to pick things up in this game. So yeah, let's just get out of this area and actually see what's up around here. So you find a lot more of these, what are they called? Dark alley shivs. And yeah.
Alright.
Again, we get more loot. So I think we're gonna turn to the left here and we'll see something a little bit different. So here we see Razor Angel. And what ho, Traveler, you're in Razor Angel territory now. Go talk to Crystal, our leader. She'll have something to say to you. So that's exactly what we'll do. As soon as we figure out who Crystal is, we'll find her very shortly, hiding for some reason right on behind another dude there. You see a cool, collected woman. Her face is set in hard, determined lines. Her voice is low and firm. I am Crystal, leader of these Razor Angels. You are in our home. What do you want of me? And of course, we're looking for Pharod. And she spits. Wormhair? You can find him near Ragpicker's Square. Ask around there. You're bound to attract someone's notice. So this is actually interesting because that's not what we heard earlier. But, you know, she still might know something about our journal. So, I guess we ask her about it before we say farewell. And her response was a journal, a book here in the alley. Alley? Ha! Sorry. Anything flammable gets burned for cooking fires. And yeah, we're not too surprised about that because, yeah. Anyway, before we go, she asked a favor from us. This piece of turf just isn't big enough for us in the Dark Alley Shivs. We've got heart, they've got hate. Kill off their leader, Rotten William, and you'll get free passage through the alley from us for the rest of your life. You come through here often enough, and that's a real coin saver. So this was a very interesting offer, because the Nameless One doesn't really view himself as a gang member for hire. And, well, I mean, they're a gang, and so there's a certain expectation that they're not really legit. You know, there just doesn't really seem to be much reason to help them. So I think, yeah, we ask a little bit about the gang, because none of the other responses are really what he's thinking at this point.
Updated my journal.
So here, we've been forced to move time and time again. We've settled here at the same time as Ron William and the Dark Alley Shivs, and now we're in a fight for our lives. We just charge a simple toll for passage here, and they take lives. We're essentially good people. They're evil, led by an evil man. So, yeah, I mean, at this point they don't actually sound that different from the Dark Alley Shivs. Because, as you may recall, earlier in the game, the Dark Alley Shivs asked us for a simple toll for passage here, which is exactly what these angels say they will do. So our response is, well, we're just not going to get involved. So I won't do it. And Crystal says that won't stop me from asking every time you speak to me, and this needs to be done. So, yeah, we just say goodbye and hit the road, so to speak. Yeah. This area seems a little bit different from the rest of town, quite a bit darker.
I'm gone.
So, yeah, I think we're heading deeper into the Dark Shift territory. And here, we realize, oh crap, we are seriously outnumbered. But in a moment of brilliance, the Nameless One realizes, wait a second, these two groups are at war. So we just sort of run off to the side. I'm not sure if that's how we're supposed to do this. And we let them handle it for us. These angels and shivs fight it out amongst themselves. Because, you know, this really isn't our battle. Yeah, and of course we go and pick up the loot from these guys after the fact. Yeah, lots of fighting. Yeah. And of course we come in here and help out because we want the angels to win, because at the very least they're friendly to us, unlike the shivs who attack us on sight. So here we're just looting them, well, everything that's here, shivs and angels alike, and yeah, having trouble clicking here. Start at the right side, I think, and move left. Or just do a bit of zigzag across both sides, as whatever's easiest to click. And yeah, loot indiscriminately. So yeah, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to think about the two gangs here, or if we're actually supposed to think that they're the same or different at all. Certainly the implication from Crystal is that the angels are the good guys and the shivs are the bad guys, but I mean, and you know, propaganda, any kind of conflict or war is going to have you believe that you know, whoever you're with at the time is the good guy. That's kind of how history works too, is the victors are always the winners because they're the ones who get to tell the stories. Well, such is life. So yeah, we're just exploring a little bit around here. We see a couple of burnt out buildings, and I mean, there doesn't really seem to be too much of interest on this side of the dark alley, or whatever it's called. Yeah, this guy approaches us. Hear that? You're doing some work for Crystal. Good. Get it done quick, you hear? Oh, before I go forgetting, you'll have to pay the toll. Since you're with us, it'll be half price, a mere 5 coins. So, yeah. We know that the angels... yeah, this is a razor angel. We know that they ask for tolls. And we're not too keen on it, but... I mean, we don't really want to make enemies. We refuse to pay the shivs, and they attacked us. If we refuse to pay the angels, they'll probably attack us, and then everybody will be out after our blood. So, logically, it makes more sense just to give him the gold. Been a pleasure, and yeah, whatever else he said. It's annoying, but we don't want to be fighting a war on 2 fronts. So now we go back to the area where we've had a whole bunch of these guys, and get Mort to come and catch up with us, hopefully. Wherever he is. I don't know where he stopped following us, but... yeah. And then we just start walking around here a bit. So yeah, a couple more Dark Alley shivs. We're losing a little bit of health, but we know how to handle this situation. Let's go to our buddies over here. Maybe heal up a bit. Oh no! Yeah, this is where I realized, actually, I'm not fighting with any weapons. I used to have the hammer equipped, but it was only usable by fighters. Likewise with the crowbar. But it does look as though I can use this high-quality stiletto, as well as this jagged knife. And I think there was another item in there. But, yeah. Eventually we settled on the high-quality stiletto because it seemed to do the most damage. So yeah, now with a real weapon equipped instead of just fists, which apparently we'd been fighting with the whole time, without really realizing it. Yeah, we go to try to join the fight and don't really succeed at that. But yeah, now here we realize that our inventory is full and we need to start dropping stuff. Though not before picking up a few more copper commons. So yeah, go over here and just drop a few things. I think we give... yeah, well, we drop the rusty daggers because we know that those are pretty much worthless. At least the hammer and crowbar. Oh wait, green steel knife. Yeah, we wanted to keep that. Yeah, just making up our mind about which one we want equipped. Don't think it makes a huge difference. Just stick with the stiletto because it sounds a bit more fancy somehow. Yeah, drop the rusty daggers because they're not worth much, and then the rest of the stuff we give to Mort to hold on to until we get to a store to sell it. And that goes with the extra blade weapons as well. And I think, yeah, Charcoal Charm was something we wanted to keep just in case we encountered any fiery type monsters. It was kind of interesting that we still had that black barbed seed thing, because, well, as I recall, it belonged to old Mabeth, and she, I don't know, I would have thought she would have taken it, but I guess not. But yeah, otherwise things look pretty good here. And we carry on. And look for Pharod, even though, I mean, it's a little bit curious that nobody seems to think he's here. But then we run into Rotten William. And, of course, in good old traditional runaway fashion, we get him to follow us over in that general direction for no particular reason. Maybe we should accept this quest, because it looks like we're going to get into a fight with him anyway, and we might as well get a reward out of it. But it looks like she already thinks we're on it. So, yeah. No need to accept the quest, apparently. So yeah, let's let him get a bit distracted first and go and attack this guy.
Die.
And I just need to heal up a bit. Fortunately, I didn't realize at this point that he was already dead, and in a moment of confusion I went, oh, he's already dead. So yeah, it's just a matter of finding his loot and taking it all up. The 300 copper commons, pretty sum, we'll take that. We also get a bronze ring, another bronze ring. And since we did Crystal a favor, we go and talk to her. Yeah, Crystal, not the other guy.